para sa kanila. So, here are some techniques that we could actually use for our clients. Okay, so during the initial phase of counseling, the therapies assist clients in identifying and clarifying their assumptions about the world. Clients are invited to define and questions the ways in which they perceive and make sense of their existence. So during the initial phase, of course, you need to clarify and identify the different assumptions ng clients natin about sa mundo niya. Of course, we may use other types of techniques sa psychotherapy in order for us to do that or to facilitate the counseling session. Of course, we let them talk about their lives at the same time, how kung paano nga ba nila pinaperceive yung kanilang problems, kung paano nga ba nila pinaperceive yung mga experiences nila. Ayan, in order for us to assess our clients at the same time, in order for them to define and question kung bakit nga ba ganito yung way na piniperceive nila ang mundo. Ayan, number two, or during the middle phase, clients are assisted to in more fully examining the source and authority of their value system. This may lead to new insights and restructuring of values and attitudes. So, existential therapy is like CBT in a way. However, we're focusing more on the existence, the search for meaning ng mga clients natin. And lastly, of course, the final phase focuses on helping people take what they are learning about themselves and put it in action. So, kumbaga, after they've learned some techniques to assess and take an action about their problems, of course, hopefully mai-practice rin nila ito after ng inyong sessions. So, transformation is not limited to what takes place during the therapy hour. Pero mas importante yung action na ginagawa ng mga clients natin after ng therapeutic hour natin. Clients appropriate for existential counseling are the following. Of course, itong existential therapies ginagawa sa mga substance abusers. Of course, yung mga ethnic and racial minorities, yung mga, again, sa mga, like sa, of course, mga gay and lesbian clients. Sometimes we also use this for psychiatric inpatients. Of course, we may also use this for people who are coping with developmental crisis. You could actually apply this sa situation ngayong panahong ito. People who are experiencing grief and loss, yung mga namatayan, of course, or those people who are experiencing confronting death, or people who are experiencing deadly diseases, and of course people who are facing major life decisions. For existential therapy kasi, it's most of the time it's actually a long-term therapy. However, we may also use it as a brief therapy as well. So in this approach, of course, we focus on encouraging the clients to examine the issues such as assuming personal responsibility, expanding their awareness of their current situation, and making a commitment to decide and acting. So, of course, again, syempre, titingnan muna natin ano nga ba yung mga problems na na-experience nila ngayong situation na to. And then, eventually, syempre, we let them assume their personal responsibility. We increase their own personal responsibility in order for them to become more aware of their current situation para makapag-commit sila in order for them to decide and act on their own. Ayan. And of course, syempre, kapag sinabi nating existential therapy as a brief therapy, of course, it's a time-limited framework which could serve as a catalyst for clients to become maximally involved in their therapy sessions. Ibig sabihin nito is that, syempre, ang makakapagpagaling rin lang naman talaga sa kanila ay, of course, yung sarili nila. Existential therapy could also be used in group counseling as well. Of course, this requires an open attitude towards life and willingness to explore unknown territory. So, of course, we have to be open to suggestions. We have to be open sa mga comments na magiging mga clients natin if ever man naging kasama tayo sa isang group counseling under existential therapy. Of course, group members learn how others view themselves, and of course, eventually they may also learn from others. Then, from what members learn about interpersonal function in the group, they are able to take increased responsibility for making changes in their daily lives. And of course, through this, the participants can discover other ways or discover ways that they have lost their directions and can acquire more authentic ways of being. So this was the activity that I gave you earlier, and I'll be reading this one later.